What's up guys? Kamusta kayo? It's me again, Joseph Kate. So for today's video guys, let's talk about East West Visa Gold and East West Gold Mastercard credit card. So kung magtataka kayo guys kung bakit pinagsama ko tong dalawa na to be honest guys, parehas lang sila ng perks and benefits, application requirements, at the same time yung annual fee and fees and charges. Yung pinagkaiba lang nila is yung payment networks which is yung Visa and Mastercard. The rest, pare-pareho na lang sila. Pero bago yun, nais muna kitang imbitahan na mag-subscribe sa YouTube channel ko kung bago ka pa lang kasi marami pa po akong i-share ng mga tutorials, knowledge, and experience of mine in the future. Kaya naman huwag niyong kalimutan mag-subscribe para updated kayo lagi sa mga vlogs na i-upload ko. Yun lang po at sobrang maraming salamat po. Sa video na ito guys, pag-uusapan natin yung perks and benefits or features and benefits ng credit card na ito at saka yung annual fee, at the same time yung fees and charges, and then yung application requirements. Kasi may mga eligibility requirements na kailangan in order for you to get being approved to this kind of credit card that you are applying for. To begin with, so as you can see, East West Gold Visa then East West Gold Mastercard. So unahin ko na guys yung features and benefits or perks and benefits. Limitless rewards. Every 100 pesos charged to your East West credit card will earn you 1 reward point. So, ibig sabihin guys, sa bawat spend ninyo, which is 100 pesos and above, 1 point yung equivalent nun, which is convertible siya into rebates or cash gift certificates in the future. If ever nakapag-accumulate na kayo ng enough points to get being converted. Kasi may mga denomination si East West na pwede nyong i-redeem kung magkano na yung available points sa credit card ninyo. Yung nakita ko doon is 500 yung minimum niya. Convert your rewards points, as I have just said, into e-gift rewards and limitless rewards vouchers which you may use to purchase merchandise or exchange for gift certificates at partner merchants. Or you may also redeem miles or cash rebates. Next is yung free travel accident and inconvenience insurance. So, delve into breathtaking views of the world without worries. You and your family are covered for up to 20 million pesos with comprehensive travel accident and inconvenience insurance when international, domestic, air, land, and sea travel fares are purchased using your East West Gold credit card. So, kapag nag-purchase kayo ng plane tickets ninyo or land tickets sa barko, you should use your credit card, guys, and order your purchase get being validated by this features ni East West Gold credit cards. The next guys is special perks and privileges. Enjoy your around special discounts and privileges from partner merchants, from shopping, dining, health, and wellness to travel and leisure when you use your East West Gold. The next is other card feature. Of course, you can apply for a supplementary credit card up to 9 supplementary cards. You may also assign monthly sublimit for each supplementary card to better manage your finances. Global acceptance, of course, accepted siya worldwide. Cash advance facility. So, ano nga ba yung cash advance, guys? Ito yung parang may allotted amount which is pwede nyo siyang ma-withdraw anytime via machines like East West credit card kayo, then you have your cash advance pin, pwede kayo makapag-withdraw up to certain amount kung magkano yung available cash advance limit ninyo sa credit card ninyo. Pero take note lang guys, cash advance feature ng credit cards is mataas yung interest. 3% yung pinapatong plus yung processing fee which is sometimes 200 na nagre-range siya ng 200 to 500. Depende sa credit card ninyo. Then ngayon guys, let's talk about fees and charges ng credit card na ito which is yung East West Gold credit cards. Unang-una guys is yung annual membership fee. So as you can see guys, East West Gold fees and charges. Annual membership fee. Principal card which is yung mother card is 2,500. Ngayon yung supplementary card is 1,250. Dapat aware kayo dun guys. So yung first year na to guys is naka-waive. As I observed, kasi meron ako neto, on the anniversary date kayo matcha-charge ng 2,500 sa credit card bill ninyo. The next guys is yung interest charge which is 3% per month or 36% effective rate annually. So and every year kasi 12 months yung isang taon, so times 3, 36% yung annual niya. Then cash advance fee and interest charge is 200 pesos. Sabi ko kanina, di ba? 200 pesos per cash advance availment and 3% interest charge imposed on the cash advance amount and cash advance service fee which shall accrue from the date of availment. So kapag na-withdraw nyo na, the day you withdraw that cash advance amount, automatic 3% yung ipapatong doon on the next billing cycle plus yung 200 pesos na cash advance availment fee. Yung late payment charge is 1,500 for the unpaid minimum payment due, whichever is lower. Halimbawa guys, yung minimum payment due is hindi umabot ng 1,500, yun yung masusunod. Tapos kung lumagpas naman ng 1,500, yung 1,500 yung masusunod. Kasi nakalagay dito guys is whichever is lower. Alin yung mas mababa. Then, over credit limit fee. So, dapat maging aware kayo guys sa credit limit ninyo kasi may over limit si S2S. 500 pesos when the outstanding balance exceeds the prescribed credit limit within the billing period. So, kailangan maging aware kayo sa credit limit ninyo the moment na mag-swipe kayo ng credit card ninyo or gamitin nyo kasi kapag nag-exceed kayo sa credit limit given, may 500 pesos na charge. Card replacement fee is 400 pesos. So, nagpa-replace na kasi ako. Yun, 400 pesos talaga siya. Multiple payment fee. So, dapat aware kayo guys, si S2S credit cards ay may multiple payment fee, which is cardholders are allowed a maximum of 3 payment transaction in S2S accredited payments channels posted within a statement cycle. So, within a statement of account, dapat hanggang 3 lang kayo magbabayad. Halimbawa, tipirin nyo muna, parang hati-hatiin nyo. Huwag nyo nang gawin yun, guys. Kasi kung alam nyo naman, mababayaran nyo ng buo yung outstanding balance ninyo, bayaran nyo na lang isahan kasi magkakaroon kayo ng multiple payment fee, which is 50 pesos yung i-charge. And then, yung installment processing fee is a fixed processing fee will be applied for every approved Instacash, balance transfer, and convert to installment transactions, 500 via ESTA, which is yung S2S System Tech Assistant Chat Booth, S2S Online, and S2S Mobile Banking App or Easy Way. 1,000 pesos naman via customer service representative. Kapag tinawag nyo sa customer service, doon kayo nagpa-convert. So much better, gamitin nyo na lang yung ESTA or di kayo yung Easy Way application nila. Installment pre-termination fee, 5% of the remaining principal balance or PHP, 500, whichever is higher. For every process pre-termination on merchant, installment, Instacash, balance transfer, balance conversion, or convert to installment. So, ano nga ba yung ibig sabihin nito guys? Yung principal amount na sinasabi, kung magkano yung natira na hindi nyo pa nabayaran, 5% nun plus yung 500 pesos. The next is closed card account service fee. So, kapag closed yung account ninyo, kasi wala siyang transaction within 12 months, parang dormant account yung nangyari, mababawasan yung natirang overpaid amount nyo doon. 200 pesos siya to cover administrative costs incurred by S2S in maintaining cardholders' account. So, halimbawa, hindi na umabot ng 200, so kukunin yon, magkuklose na talaga yung account. Then ngayon, let's talk about eligibility and requirements. So, sa eligibility guys, applicant must be a Filipino citizen or local resident foreigner. Principal card applicant must be at least 21 years old. Minimum gross annual income must be 480,000 for S2S Gold, Mastercard, and S2S Visa Gold. Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, parehas lang yung Visa at saka Mastercard. Then, let's talk about requirements. Sa requirements naman is completely filled out S2S credit card application form, photocopy of one valid ID with picture and signature, example, company ID, driver's license, passport, professional regulation commission or PRC ID, SSS ID, BIR, or di kayo yung postal ID. Yung postal ID guys is parang for me is mabilis siyang ma-provide. Yun yung ginagamit ko yung mga postal ID kasi bayad ka lang ng 500 plus sa post office or sa postal corporation, then considered na siya or honored na siya as valid ID. In addition to the above, submit a photocopy of any of the following. If employed, so kapag may trabaho kayo, latest BIR form 2316 or ITR, Certificate of Employment stating breakdown of compensation, letter of appointment, personal action memo, latest 3 months of pay slip, latest service record for government employees, valid credit card reference, and latest month statement of account. If self-employed naman kayo guys, submit both latest BIR form 1701 or ITR, latest audited financial statements if applicable. So kapag may business kayo, syempre kailangan yung AFS, which is yung audited financial statements, then valid credit card reference, and latest month statement of account. Then, application processing may take 10 to 15 banking days. Please note that documents submitted in relation to your credit card application shall not be returned. So, lahat na nasubmit ninyo, hindi na ma-return. So, I think that's all for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's me again, Joseph Kate. Sana may na-share ko. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Bye-bye!